So, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Utter Loyalty. And I'm so delighted to be here in Stockholm, where we are at the Grow with Braze event. And this particular event episode is actually brought to you by Braze, powered by Braze. We're at their event. It's been a fabulous day. And today I'm joined by the fantastic Julia, who is Head of Marketing Communications for Tiptapp. I will let her explain to you about Tiptapp, but I'm so delighted to have you with me today, Julia. And obviously from a really strong Swedish brand. And we're here to talk about loyalty from a Nordic perspective, and you're the perfect guest to talk to us about that. So please introduce yourself, talk to us about Tiptapp, what it's all about, what the business is all about, and how loyalty fits in. Over to you.
Thank you, and thanks for having me.
Yes, so delighted to have you.
Glad to be here. So Tiptapp is an app that connects people who needs help with those who are willing to offer it. So it's basically a marketplace where you can get help with all everyday problems such as delivery of secondhand items. You can get rid of your recycling to the recycling centers. You can get a shelf put up on the wall. So yeah, anything that you can run into, like life admin. Use Tiptapp to post something, you add your own price, and anyone willing to help you out will apply to help. So it's all private individuals that we connect in the app.
Amazing.
We don't have a loyalty program per se, but obviously with a service such as ours, it's built on community. So everyone using it, whether it's for getting the help or giving the help, we need to build that community and create trust because we're connecting private individuals.
That's fantastic. I mean, you don't have to, for your concept, what a fantastic concept. Or you almost don't need the loyalty program as such, because the actual essence of the business itself is kind of built around community. And you've got this sort of dual kind of almost balance that you've got to meet between as you say, those giving the support and those receiving the support. How do you engage with those people equally and keep that balance? And as you say, it is about the trust and about the experience and maintaining that.
We historically focus quite a lot of our communication toward maybe people getting the help, but more and more we also try to communicate directly to the people mainly offering the help. You can do both as well, obviously in the platform. But everyone's feedback we value as much, so it's a two-way rating system.
Wow,
okay. We encourage all of our users after each interaction to rate each other, to write a review. You can give each other tags, and that serves both ways to be able to see who you want to help and who you want to help you out. Word of mouth is one of our strongest growth levers. So it's really important to us to also encourage that, and we do that by obviously giving users the tools to spread the word, but also making sure that each experience is a good experience.
Yeah.
We have a really high user satisfaction, Trustpilot ratings, App Store ratings, which we're really proud over. But that in itself, us working on creating the best experience and reducing all these blockers that you may have, anything that can cause friction in our product, to enable a transaction to be as smooth as possible. So that's what we're trying to do, to make the experience as good as possible and as frictionless. We're also a service that you may use very heavily during certain life events, such as when you move or when you renovate, but then you might not need it for a while.
So how do you keep the engagement and try and I would imagine that you're looking at frequency and trying to encourage engagement, improvement, and is there a certain amount of time that you're looking for a customer to engage with you to show improvement and strengthen engagement in the app?
One thing we notice is that if a user uses Tiptapp as for several use cases, if you use it for both recycling and then also try it for moving a piece of furniture,
Yeah.
you're more likely to become a power user.
Yeah, okay.
So we really try to engage our users to try several different use cases and not just stick into one category, because we see that a lot of people, they use it for one thing. And then when we...
So the moving, but then actually you might want them to help, you know, you might use it again to help you get rid of some rubbish, and then you might have some IKEA furniture to build, as you know, it's those life moments, isn't it? And kind of staying with people as they progress through their, you know, those life moments. Yeah.
Exactly. And coming back to that, we're not a high frequency service.
Yes.
Being able to get users to like also just know about that we offer all these services in different categories, that can increase the frequency, which makes us top of mind of when the need arises. And obviously keeping a good experience every time you use the app is key for us. And
what channels do you use to keep communicating to customers, to keep them kind of coming back and engaging with you and maybe more services?
So we do have obviously like emails and push notifications, the standardized things, but what we also try to do is reach users at a contextual place.
Yes.
So it may not even be our channels. It could be, we have a big collaboration with the Blocket, which is the Swedish, I guess, Gumtree or...
Okay, yes, yeah.
We have an integration with them where you can, when you buy a piece of furniture, you can directly order a pickup for Tiptapp. So we try
so it's a partnership.
Exactly.
Okay, got you.
When the need arises, we want them to remember Tiptapp is your go-to solution. But we need to, it's a challenge for us because we can't really make you have the need. You need to have the need, and then we need to offer the service.
But you need to be front of mind, don't you? Tiptapp needs to be front of mind so that they know exactly where to go to. And obviously your the strength of your brand is very much in the Nordics, specifically Stockholm and Sweden, and a bit of Germany and a bit of London.
Yes.
So what's the future plan for Tiptapp? Because I think it's an incredible concept. I'd love to see more of it in the UK. I'm not sure we as a culture are quite there yet, but talk to me about how the business has kind of evolved and what your sort of progress has been in terms of growing across Europe.
So the brand started in Stockholm 10 years ago. And so we're obviously biggest here. We see that we're growing a lot in basically all major cities in Sweden. You can get help.
Yeah.
And help is offered, our average response time is 17 seconds. So it's instant.
Wow.
So it's very quick. So in Sweden, we have basically all major cities. We are available in London as well.
Yeah.
You can get help there. The response time is a little bit slower, but it's still very
very quick.
Minute. And we're also launched in Germany 3 years ago. So we've been focusing a lot on Berlin specifically, but also you can use it in Hamburg and Munich. But we see it as we want to be a part of all major cities in Europe.
Yeah.
And I don't...
And you see it very much as a sort of city-centric support.
Because how it's built up, it's a community app where we connect peers. So for it to work, we need to have enough people wanting to help and enough people wanting to help out.
Yeah.
You're free to try to use it, but
I don't think I live in the sticks, Julia. I don't think anybody's going to come out to me.
So basically, we need that balance of helpers and advertisers.
Yes. And so it's actually all about building community.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we've talked a lot today about community and about how loyalty in particular the future or the success of loyalty is actually beyond the points-based value exchange, and it's about the layers on top, isn't it?
Yeah.
And actually, Tiptapp as a business is actually, that in a nutshell, isn't it? It's all about community, and actually growing those communities and those different cities is how you as a business are going to succeed as well, isn't it?
Exactly. And like coming back to that, we focus a lot on creating a really smooth, quick experience for all the users, because when we need to be top of mind, and then maybe I haven't used it in a year and you used it recently. And then when I have the need, I say, oh, I need to move, I don't know how to do. I forgot about Tiptapp, but then you just use it. I say, oh, use Tiptapp.
Yeah.
So word of mouth is really big for us.
Massive,
So I would say our creating loyalty and community for us is to really take in the feedback from our users, show them that we listen, we product develop based on that feedback.
It's that feedback loop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we make it easy to provide feedback to us. So that's, I'd say that's how we work to build the community, try to make the profiles more enhanced so you get a better idea of who's coming and who am I helping. So we're developing new features all the time to make it more
amazing,
feel like that community. And then with growing to different markets, we've done that in different ways. And it's not just a one-way approach, but for example, when we launched in Berlin, we did together with Berlin City Waste Company, BSR.
So there's a real sustainability thread that's going through everything.
So then we have a collaboration to start with. When we launched in Portugal, we had OLX, which is their buy and sell sites, as our main partner. So we also sometimes launched with a partner to kind of create a
to crown, and create the noise and the momentum that you need to launch it. Amazing. So one last question for you, Julia. I talk a lot in previous episodes with the guests that I've had about their ta-da moment. And I think I explained to you what that ta-da moment is. It's those kind of, what's your celebration moment in your time at Tiptapp? So Julia, what is your ta-da moment to date?
So I would say we're a scale up or a startup, so it's moving quickly and we quite often reach those ta-da moments. But I would say recently when we launched, it was known to be an app where you could remove your waste easily.
Yeah.
And then we made an effort now lately to also be associated with like enabling secondhand purchase and enabling reuse and giving away things for free in the app, and be more of a like seen as the sustainable platform we really are. And lately I feel like a lot of people coming into the platform know us mainly because we're a secondhand delivery
so it's flipped.
So it's, for me, that's really fun to see that we're viewed in different ways now. It's not just recycling, but it's also enabling secondhand or
your technology for good.
Yeah, it's really fun to see. So it's a bit vague answer, but I would say that's
I think that's a brilliant ta-da moment. Thank you so much, Julia, for being a guest on Utter Loyalty, brought to you by Braze. What a fantastic episode. Thank you so much.